now we're moving on to Sam Dowd.
Good morning.
Oh, Sam Dowd's here in person. So I was looking on the screen for someone to pop up. Welcome, Sam, to the committee. You have 5 minutes. How you use that time's up to you.
Fantastic.
So it's in your hands.
Cool, thank you. First off, Mr. Chairman and honourable members attending today, good morning. My name is Sam Dowd. I am speaking here in a personal capacity, and the views I share today are my own. I strongly oppose the Fisheries Amendment Bill in its current form. Committee members, this bill is not just about fish. It's about how much visibility and control New Zealand is willing to give up over one of its most critical public resources. I speak as a recreational fisher, but I also bring experience from fisheries patrols as a former sailor in our Navy, and my current work as a principal advisor in a security intelligence community. That gives me both first-hand experience and a lens, strategic lens. Fishing is a Kiwi way of life. At 4 years old, my grandfather taught me to fish. Today, I'm teaching my daughter, who is here with me today, not only
Sorry,
to fish.
ma'am, it's just a minute. Sorry, ma'am, you can't take photos in here without permission of the committee. Carry on.
To not only fish, but embracing kaitiaki-tonga, guardianship of our environment. Today, I'll focus on 3 risks. My first concern is reduced compliance awareness. In 2004, I was involved in a power poaching interdiction operation in the Chatham Islands. The divers were illegally harvesting and storing live power on the ocean floor for covert black market sale. They were found with 250 kilo of live power, which was returned to the ocean. However, they lost their vessel, their vehicles, and their assets. That is what real deterrence looks like. But enforcement alone doesn't remove risk, because systems can still be exploited. In 2017, around 22 tonnes of Chatham Islands shellfish was moved through a commercial fishing entity without being properly reported. That case demonstrates one simple reality: gaps already exist. Where a system relies heavily on reporting and trust, less oversight and weaker deterrence create more opportunity to exploit those gaps, both at scale and out of sight. My second concern is the fisheries as a strategic resource. Fisheries are not just an environmental matter, they are a strategic resource. Food security, resilience, and community wellbeing. Global pressures have put New Zealand's resilience on foreign resources strongly into the spotlight. My concern with this bill is that it shifts towards a greater discretion and, through settings that affect transparency, penalties, and scrutiny, reduces visibility of what is happening within the system. It may improve flexibility, but flexibility without visibility increases risk. If data is delayed, incomplete, or less scrutinised, decisions are made with later and with less certainty. This is how stock decline happens quietly, until recovery becomes slow, expensive, and uncertain. Last year, I caught a legal-sized kingfish out there, Wellington Harbour. That fish provided 17 meals, and the rest was gifted off to the community. That is what abundance looks like in practice: local food security and resilience. My third concern is the security of our exclusive economic zone. We're operating in an increasingly contested global environment where the maritime domain is of growing strategic importance. Fisheries enforcement is not solely about conservation, it's about visibility. It contributes to the situation awareness, border integrity, and information gathering of our EEZ, particularly against illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing. New Zealand's own National Security Strategy 2023 identifies maritime security, resource protection, and economic resilience as its core priorities. Recent investments in enhanced maritime surveillance aircraft and vessels demonstrate a clear strategic direction: increased domain awareness and presence. Legislation that reduces oversight or transparency risks working against that direction over time. Let me finish by saying that maintaining strong, transparent and enforceable fisheries management is essential, not only for sustainability, but for national resilience and security. At its core, this is a question of balance between efficiency and oversight and short-term gain over long-term sustainability. If we get this wrong, we won't notice it immediately, but we will feel it for generations. Kia te kai te tā ki taonga. Thank you for your time, and I welcome any questions.
Thank you very much, Sam. Tiana has a question.
Thank you very much for your comprehensive submission. And I think this is the first time we've heard the issues around security and the way that you've talked about it. And I was interested around your comments around situational awareness in the marine sphere. So I was wondering, how do you think it is right now, and how do you think that it actually should be, given the geopolitical tensions that we're experiencing around the world, and how that is impacting us in the Pacific region?
Okay, so I believe that our current state puts us at a risk. We have a decline in maritime fleet since the 80s, and therefore we have less presence. We also have stronger threats than we currently used to have. And so I think that having that presence really enhances not only the fisheries part, but it also really builds on us as a brand being a deterrence for illegal activity, whether it be fisheries or other within exclusive economic zone.
Thanks very much, Sam. We're well over time now, but I really appreciate, and the committee appreciates, you taking the effort to come in and give us a fairly comprehensive submission on probably something that others haven't really focused on. So it's very good. Thank you.
Kia ora, thank you.
Right, we're going to move on now to Craig Orton